Privatization can provide competition as well as innovation to the education sector, with many private universities and colleges competing with each other to provide high quality of education as well as facilities. This may benefit students because they have more number of choices to choose from as well as have a higher quality of education. Moreover, privatization can also allow for greater funding opportunities for universities from private companies, which allows students to have greater access to better infrastructure, better resources, as well as better facilities. In fact, studies have shown that private universities constantly outrank government universities in terms of quality of infrastructure.
Privatization is a bitter pill, but it is a pill that will cure, and I think that why should we feed the students or the educational sector with a bitter pill when there exists a very highly nutritious diet that could prevent the disease of lack of quality education? This is my question.
Contrary to popular belief, a study has been conducted by Associate Chamber of Commerce as well as industry in India that shows that placement rates of private universities outrank government institutions about 80% in private universities, whereas in the case of government institutions, it is about 60%. This shows that private university students often have more opportunities to enrich their careers compared to that of their government institution counterparts.
There is a serious problem that our country is facing right now. Education is being treated as merely a commodity. You know that selling products is very different from providing education. It is a basic quality that a human being should possess. And when education is seen only as a commodity, what is created here is that a sense of lack of purity in the form of education provided exists in our country.
It is a fallacy to state that education is simply a commodity in our nation, because there are many social development programs established day by day by private universities that pay heed to the needs of marginalized and underprivileged students in our nation. For example, in Amity University, Shiv Madan University, as well as SRM University have offered about 300 to about 1,000 scholarships.
When these facts exist, we must understand the fact that these privatized educational institutions are creating students who are trying to migrate to other countries and contribute to the GDP of those countries and to settle and have a better life in other countries, where the human resources of our country are contributing to other nations and not our nation.
This is a fallacy because most of the economy contributed to India are by NRIs, which include those studying in those working jobs in Dubai and various other countries such as America, who studied in prestigious universities such as IITs, IIMs, etc.
And you have stated prestigious universities such as IITs and IIMs, which are not privatized agencies, which I believe. And we also have to put light on the fact that about 1,100 cases of deaths, suicides are happening annually due to this kind of burdens that are imposed on students by privatized institutions. For example, the biggest example is high fees, which is not affordable by a large section of the economy in our country.
As stated earlier, there are many student concession programs. Maybe they're not as much as compared to government institutions, but it is developing day by day. And it will only be a matter of time before it becomes much more accessible to students of underprivileged backgrounds.
My dear friend, the matter of time cannot be compared to the loss of lives that are being happening in our country. We must think that when we are giving time for privatized institutions, there are actually the people of our country, the backward economy, are having no or hardly nothing to give so that they can get a better quality education, which only I think government institutions can provide, that to free of cost.
This can be refuted because in the case of a study conducted by National Sample Survey Organization, it has been shown that the gross enrollment ratio of marginalized students in our country is more in private institutions compared to that of government institutions. While it may be 14% in private institutions, while it is 11% in government institutions. While it may not be a huge difference, it is still a difference to be.
But makes a difference, yes, please.
That surely makes a difference, but marginalized community, when they are being enrolled, we must also ensure that they are provided with the higher quality education which can take them forward. Just enrolling and providing them a certificate to keep at home is not enough. And we also know that the union budget of India, we have seen a steady increase from 6% to 11.87% in case of investment made to educational sector.